In the Thrive framework, the R stands for resilience skills. Through our research, we've developed what we call the Thrive 5, which is just a way to think about skills we can teach our youth to help foster their resilience. Today, we'll focus specifically on coping skills and give you practical strategies you can teach youth with whom you work. This brain belongs to a student in your class, or maybe a kid you coach on your soccer team. Now, let's say this kid experiences some kind of negative event. It could be anything from not having friends to sit with at lunch to maybe a family member getting really sick. That negative event happens and the brain emits warning signals, sending the body into a frenzy. Here's where coping skills come in. Coping is just strategies we use to keep our perceived resources larger than our perceived demands. And the key word here is perceived, because although one person might experience an event and think, this could be a potential obstacle, another person could experience the same event and say, problem! And just like each person experiences events differently, every person and situation may require different coping strategies. Coping is not a one-size-fits-all, so we want to help youth build a toolbox of strategies to choose from for when adversity hits. These are two categories of coping strategies that research has shown are helpful for children and adolescents. Primary control strategies act directly on stress, while secondary control strategies teach youth how to adapt to the stress that they've encountered. One primary control strategy is emotional expression. This involves teaching and giving youth outlets to express their thoughts and feelings. Some youth do well with expression through writing. Others might appreciate having a peer or trusted adult to talk things out with. And sometimes youth just need a safe space to let their bodies physically express the emotions they're experiencing. Another primary control strategy is planning or problem solving. And this is exactly what it sounds like. It's helping kids create steps that they can take to resolve a problem or get through a tough time. Or it might be helping them think through some if-then statements to plan for success or steer away from negative events in the future. A really effective secondary control strategy is called cognitive reappraisal, which are just big words for a mindset shift. Instead of, I can never do anything right, try, this is a great opportunity for me to learn from my mistakes and do better next time. We want to model a positive perspective, reminding them that whatever has happened is not personal, pervasive, or permanent. Encourage them to look for alternate explanations that could preserve their sense of agency. Finally, and maybe surprisingly, sometimes distraction is the tool we need. Of course, it's not one we want to use forever, but it definitely has its place in the toolbox. Encourage youth to make a list of things they enjoy. Maybe it's playing outside, maybe it's music or painting or creating comics. When a situation feels like it's getting too big for them to handle, they can take a break and allow their brains to reset while doing something they enjoy. Don't forget that you are an important part of the resilience equation. Practice and build your own coping skills, and I promise you the kids around you will notice.